We listen to the words of Michael's sister Toya. This may not be the first time the eccentric superstar has found himself in a position of forking over large sums of cash.
I have seen checks payable to the parents of these children, and I've seen these checks through my mother. She's shown me these checks that Michael had written to these children, and it's for a great amount. And I'm not speaking pennies. The sums are very, very large amounts.
And not only did Toya say she was shocked by what she characterized as hush money payments allegedly doled out to the families of other children, she also said it was now high time for her brother Michael to stop sweeping his, quote, problem under the rug and get some help.
I am a victim myself, and I know what it feels like. And these kids are going to be scarred for the rest of their life, and I don't want to see any more innocent small children being affected this way. I love Michael very dearly, but I feel even more sorry for these children because they don't have a life anymore. They don't. Now you stop and you think for 1 second, and you tell me what 35-year-old man is going to take a little boy and stay with him for 30 days, and take another boy and stay with him for 5 days, in a room and never leave the room. How many of you out there are 35 years old? How many men are out there? How many would take little kids and do that are 9, 10, 11 years old? I love my brother, but it's wrong. I don't want to see these kids hurt. I've been hurt by it, too. My father molested me sexually, and I don't like it. I don't like the way it feels. And to this day, this is my husband, and he can vouch for this. I will not have a relationship with him because of that. But I love him dearly, but I cannot. Perhaps one day I will come to terms with it, and I will be able to. But for now, I can't do it. And that's what I don't want to see happen to these little kids.
Michael Jackson is someone who says, I am innocent. He did it a month ago. Michael Jackson to the world has said, I'm innocent. The fact of the matter is, we may never find out what actually happened.
Barry Slotnick is a nationally renowned criminal defense lawyer, and he says a pre-trial settlement in the 14-year-old boy's civil lawsuit may forever keep the world in the dark as to exactly what happened.
Now, there are those who say the civil settlement is an indication of guilt, and there are those who are going to say he settled because why shouldn't he? It's only money to him, and he'll walk away from it. Whatever it is, there are a few people in this world that know the real facts.
But one fact that is known is that all along, Jackson's people, from his private investigator Anthony Pellicano all the way to his best friend Elizabeth Taylor, have claimed that the boy's abuse allegations stem from a failed extortion attempt on the part of the boy's father.
The extortion was made directly to me. The claim and the demand for the $20 million was made directly to myself and no other person.
Why would somebody make these charges?
Well, I think all of that is becoming quite clear, extortion. And I hope whoever has created this kind of trouble will pay for it.
But the claims of Liz and Pellicano notwithstanding, yesterday the Los Angeles District Attorney announced that after a thorough investigation of the extortion allegations, no charges would be filed against the boy's father.
This case took 7 months and has not reached fruition because of the investigation as to whether the charges were real. The underlying alleged extortion charges were looked at, and as we know, they were finally dropped just yesterday. The fact of the matter is, there was a civil suit, and the DA wanted to feed off of that. There are many reasons why this case took a little longer than the normal case would take.
But from the very beginning of this extraordinary story, nothing has been normal, including the very public disarray within the Jackson family.
Michael is my brother. I love him a great deal, but I cannot and I will not be a silent collaborator of his crimes against small, innocent children.
Toya is lying, and I'll tell her to her face she's lying. And she knows it. She's been brainwashed, just like she's saying that Michael's people are trying to kill her.
Of course she has to say that because, believe it or not, Michael supports my entire family. Not myself, but he supports Jermaine and everyone else. They all live at, financially, yes. They live at the house. So they have to say these things, otherwise he'll cut everything off and they won't have anything.
And of course, Bill, the multi-million-dollar question now is, after all this, will Michael Jackson have anything left of his badly battered career? Well, you can bet during the days and weeks to come, Jackson's spin doctors will be out in force trying to resurrect the King of Pop. Back to you.